Oh, yeah.
Hey everyone, it's Dr. Dollz. Yeah, I'm back again. Okay, let's see. Let's start today off with questions so I can lead into what I'm going to show today. My question for myself is, what character in a horror movie would you play? If you could play any one that you've seen, what character would you play? Well, I thought about it very briefly because I already knew pretty fast, I would say. I would play the role of Johnny Steele in the original movie Critters. Okay, I'm a big Critters fan. Okay, and Johnny Steele, I don't know, I'm sure most of you have seen Critters. Okay, Johnny Steele is the rock star that one of the aliens sees on the TV, so to speak, or the screen, I should say, and he takes the identity, the looks of Johnny Steele, and then plays the rest of the movie as that character hunting the critters, you know, or krites, whatever you want to put it, you know. But I play that part, I think. Either that or Captain Spaulding, you know, but I think I'm more suited. I don't know. I don't know. I'd rather play Johnny Steele, though, in Critters. So our question is today, what would I play? It would be Johnny Steele in Critters. Okay, so we're going to talk about Critters today. Yeah, if you haven't already figured that out, okay. Critters, it ran, had four total movies. I have the original VHS here of Critters, the good one. If you could see Johnny Steele on the back there, over here on this side with the hair. Okay, I do want to make a little note there, and I'll put it up on the side here, that Johnny Steele also, although he was like the cool guy in this movie, you know, with the hair and everything like that, if you've ever seen the movie Big Top Pee-wee, and I'm certain you have, everybody has. Anyway, Johnny Steele, the guy that played Johnny Steele, who was the cool guy there, he was also the one that played the part of Snowball, the clown, Snowball, with the long kind of scraggly hair and the little hat thing on they had on there. I think he stuttered too, didn't he? Like stutter? Yeah. In Pee-wee's Big Top. Okay, so he went from being the cool guy, you know, to being Snowball in the Big Top Pee-wee. You did like the new movie of Pee-wee, didn't you? Yeah, on the Netflix. That was good. The screaming part. Very good, very good. I'm a Pee-wee fan. Our whole family likes Pee-wee, and so anyway, I'm off on a tangent. But Critters on VHS here, and then Critters 2. This is a terrible cover. I don't care what you say. It's a terrible cover. Okay, I could have come up with better. Yeah, the back's even better than the front. But yeah, it's crappy. The movie was good though. It still had Johnny Steele in it. I know you can't see the picture, and it had that Playboy playmate with the blonde hair, which was like his partner. She got killed in the movie, but she was hot. Very, very hot. She was blonde and hot. What a world, huh? And then Critters 3. Okay, I do not like Critters 3. It, like, doesn't fit in with the other 3, okay? And I think one of the reasons I don't like it is because it's got Leonardo DiCaprio. I know he was young then, but he annoys me now. He annoyed me then. It's just the fact he's in it, okay? I don't like it. It wasn't a good one. I don't know, it just didn't seem the same to me. And then, of course, Critters 4, space, you know, space Critters. That's where they go, kind of like when Jason did, what was that? Jason, it was number 10, when he went into space. It's like when you're running out of things, you got to leave the planet, you know, you got to go elsewhere. Critters 4 wasn't one of the better ones either, you know. 1 was the best and 2 was pretty good too, but after that it kind of lost momentum. Okay, and as you can see, I also have the I believe it was used in a video store display for Critters 1, what you could rent, you know, rent the VHS back in the day when you could do that. I remember those days. Them places used to be packed on Friday nights, okay? They really were. They were packed. I mean, you had to get, if you didn't get there early enough, you didn't get what you wanted, you know? And yeah, those were the days, weren't they? You can hardly find a video store around here. But I think we have one left in our area, in our big area of South Bend here. Anyway, this is, I don't know if they set this on the shelf. I don't know if they set this on the counter, or I don't know what they did with it, but it was a display to try to get you to rent critters. I don't know, I might have rented critters. I probably did back in the day, you know? Yeah, so, yeah. Pretty cool. Not everybody has one of these. I keep it stored away, flattened and stored away in a protective sleeve. But you get to see it here. As you can see, it just basically matches the front cover of the VHS. You know, they didn't go too far with it. They just, you know, match the front cover. So anyway, what we're gonna do, setting that down. What we're gonna do next is I'm gonna show you a couple of. I've had this on an older show on my old channel, and it was kind of crappy, so I'm doing it again, like I've done with so many other things. Okay, and I'm gonna show you a couple of critters that I bought off of eBay years ago. They're like custom-made moving critters. They're a little tacky, but I want to show you what I have here, and they're starting to age a little bit, but I'm gonna cut the camera here and move me over here. And also on this next scene here, I don't know what you're gonna see, but I'm gonna move the camera over to face that way where my green screen is, and I'm gonna try my first attempt at chroma key, okay, where there is a fake background behind me, when in fact there is nothing but a green screen, green wall behind me, the bright green. So what you're about to see is, I don't know what you're about to see because I haven't even picked out the background that I'm going to put behind me yet. I'm going to do that when I edit. But if we go to that scene and I start talking and I say it didn't, if you see green screen behind me, that means I couldn't get the chroma key to work this time, and I will keep trying. That, you know, there's a chance that might happen, okay? So if you see green behind me, you know, it just means that in my editing efforts, something went astray somehow, and I was not able to put in the background using chroma key. Because, you know, a lot of times when you use chroma key, even though you block out the dominant, you know, green color, and it's only supposed to remove that color from the, sometimes you get little like marks on your nose or around on your cheekbones or something, even though that color does not correspond with the color on your face. I don't have bright green. It sometimes discolors and like shadowing somehow. So I don't know what you're about to see, or if you're about to see nothing, but you're going to see critters. Okay, so hang on just 1 second and let me switch things around. Okay, here we are over at the critters area. I'm not sure what you're seeing behind me. It's either green that I'm supposed to be able to cancel out with a chroma key and put a fake background in, or you're seeing a background which I have no idea what I picked out. So you're seeing one or the other. I hope you like either. I hope the background looks good if I did put the background up, if I was able to. Anyway, here are my two critters, custom-made critters. They're not top-of-the-line stuff by any means. I don't have this one plugged in. They both work. I'm not saying they don't work. I've got this one plugged in. They're both, neither one of them run on battery. It's all very primitively made. Piece of plywood. They're mounted on with steel, and hopefully if I have some time, I'll take this off here, but I'm sure the show's going too long. Let me reach down here. I'm getting off camera. I'm talking. Let me turn it on. See, it's very, there's not a lot of, you can hear it moving. There's not a lot of movement to it. There's a fan in there, so I just, you know, these are like just basic latex material, and like a mask would be. They're getting old though. There is some cracking, and I've done things to preserve them, and I always keep them protected in every way I can. But you know, this one's got like more of the fur on the back. Okay, I don't know if you can see this. Okay, but and he's the darker color. Okay, but my favorite, even though this has the better fur, this is my favorite. This one doesn't have quite the good looking hair in the back, okay? But I don't know. I like this one better for some reason, even though this looks more like a critter technically. But I can't talk technically. Okay, so let me shut this off real quick and see if I can get this off of what's underneath. Okay, it's off. It's off. Show you what somebody built. Okay, while I'm taking this off, I want you to know, people, I'm not bragging about this. It's more of an embarrassment thing than anything. Being a Critters fan like I am, I spent way too much money on these, okay? These 2 units, and I got them talked down, believe it or not, cost me $300. Yes, $300 I paid for these 2 things. 150 bucks a piece. And you know, it wasn't the smartest purchase I ever made, okay? But anyway, there we have it. Somebody, I don't know what this motor would have been used for. Looks heavy duty, okay? And these 2 pieces here, of course, that goes in the upper and lower part of the mouth. And when you turn it on, see, this is moving around over here, okay? And it makes the mouth, this holds the bottom part stable, while the upper part is going up and down. It looks like they're biting, okay? And then the fan, try not to get electrocuted here, the fan is going around right here. There's no protective cover over it or anything. Very homemade-ish, okay? Nothing is covered. You could probably get shocked down here if you didn't watch what you were doing. But anyway, that's what somebody made, and this one, this is the same way over here. And I paid $300 for these 2 things. Now, I was told that the person that sold them to me said that he thought they were from like a store display. It's like he didn't actually end up, I'm not going to put this on camera right here, but he didn't make them himself. I don't really know, but I don't think it was from a store display, not made this primitively, you know what I mean? Unless somebody just took it upon themselves, you know what I'm saying? I just don't think so. But anyway, they're kind of cool. And they're unique, one of a kind. You know, that's one thing when you get homemade stuff, you don't know, you know that you're the only one that's got it. But I did not make these. I make a lot of stuff, I really do, but mechanically, electronical wise, I kind of stay away from that part. But I do make a lot of weird things. But I did not make these, but I did get screwed. I paid $300 for a couple of critter, you know, somebody did a good job. I don't know if they're worth $300 though, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But anyway, I don't think anybody else has these, so I do. And I like them. They're kind of cool. And I like critters, okay? I do like critters. So that was my prop display for today. And I want to thank everyone for watching, especially if you watched this long into the video. All right. Well, all right then. And yeah, I am declared myself YouTube's #1 non-spooky spook show. Yes, I bet there is no other spook show on YouTube that claims to be a spook show that is less spooky than this spook show. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty proud of it. No, I like my spookiness to be calm, okay? There's my props for today. My kind of like motionettes in a way. Kind of like props, kind of motionettes, kind of mixed together. And one more note, if you would, check out Horror Gal. Hopefully, if I keep hyping her channel, eventually she'll say hey to me, at least say hey to me, okay? So I hope you've enjoyed today's show and the non-spooky Dr.Dollz Spook Show. Let's see, is there anything else I want to say? No, I think that's it. So get a good look here before I get electrocuted here. Get a little closer to the camera. Look at this. See the primitive little fan here? Even that was like cut out of sheet metal. You know, that's like a sheet metal fan, just snipped and rounded, and yeah, very, very homemade-ish. Indeed. I don't know how old these are, but like I said, the latex is showing its age. So, till next time, Dr.Dollz and Critters, and yeah, Johnny Steele too. Yeah. I'll see you next time on the non-spooky Dr. Spook. Oh my God. Dr.Dollz. Yeah, we got to put that in there with a Z. Spook Show. See ya.